Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees and MLB offseason news. If you love the Yankees as much as I do, as much as everybody in this chat does, and you can hear Simba in the background probably, smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when I go live the next time or when I make a video, etc. If you're live in the chat, if you are in the house, thank you for being here. You guys are the GOATs. Hit that like button in the smithereens. Helps me out a ton. And lastly, if you're watching on the replay, drop me some comments down below. I'll answer those after the show is over, which today's show is pretty much, we're just going to be hanging out talking. That's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to be discussing some options the Yankees can still go. The cheap route, are they going to spend some money? Or are we just going to sit on our hands and say, let's go, spring training is here, we're ready to go? We're just going to have an open discussion. That's what we do here. That's what I love to do here. So we're probably going to go live for about 45 minutes, hang out, talk, and all that good stuff. But let's get we gotta get the shout outs going. We got my guy Real Bill P. He says spin, 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 baby. All right, Real Bill. Steve, my guy on vacation, but he's still in the house. Thank you, my boy. Aiden's in the chat. L.I. Yankee King, what's good, brother? Cruise Control. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Ken is in the chat. Carlos in the building. Hello from GA from Georgia. What's up, Carlos? K Zilla says, I'm snowed in, bored out of my mind. I bet, bro. I bet y'all got a lot of snow. I was supposed to get some snow down here in Florida. Where I'm at, didn't snow a bit. Didn't snow one time. Fernando in the chat says, this season is pointless because the Dodgers have a monopoly of player talent. It's not pointless. Season's never pointless, bro. Dodgers are in the National League. We're in the American League. We got to just focus on the AL. And if we see those Dodgers in the World Series, so be it. So be it. 7-game series. Anything can happen, baby. Jack in the chat. What's going on, man? Yankee Kyle. We got Alex. Mario. So is Bregman still out there? Not signed yet? Why not? Get him. If so, Mr. Max, sir. He's still out there, man. He is still out there, Mario. Hey, we got someone on Twitch. It's Super Miguel Plush on his Twitch account, but hopefully the Yankees make the right decision. My guy. Shout out to Twitch over there, man. I said it before. Let's get Correa from Minnesota, says Carlos. He's way too expensive, bro, in my opinion. $37 million for Carlos Correa. If you look at his contract, it is a lot of vesting options as well. The contract's not great, man. Cruz says cold. Yeah, it is cold here. It's like 37 degrees. What's up, 1B? It's cold. It is cold. Kid, what's up, man? Dang, Fernando said the Yankee lineup is trash. What? It's trash? No. Michael in the chat. What's up, man? Might get something from your merch store. Hey, my boy. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm going to drop some new merch, too. David in the chat. What's up, man? Shout out to everyone. Smash that like button. We still got Jacob Petruzzi. We got Nathaniel. He says, go Dodgers. We're repeating. Uh-oh. We got some Dodger fans in the chat. That's always good, man. This chat's open for everybody. I don't put it on subscriber only. Sometimes I do. But during these little talk shows, it's open game. You want to come in here, you want to discuss something, come on in, baby. Just make sure you hit that doorbell. Ding dong. That's a like button, AK. We got ADS. Did the Yankees move Jazz to second base? That's their goal. That's what they want to do. So right now, the third base position is what is the glaring hole in the infield. We got to figure out what the heck we're going to do, man. We got to figure out what we're going to do. Lee's in the chat. Who is the absolute practical third baseman available? That is Alex Bregman, sir. But that's why I bring up the topic. That's why you see the thumbnail. Do the Yankees go spend or are they going to go cheap? Because we have some other options as well. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring up who's available on the free agent market still. There's still a couple of names out there. So we'll get to that in a second. JT, Bregman needs to agree on a 3-year contract. So John Heyman thinks all these guys like Pete Alonso, Bregman, all these guys that are still out there, he thinks they're still going to get a long-term contract. If you know, you know. Hit me with what's happening. Hey, I'm trying to, brother. I'm trying to. Thanks for being in here. We got Cadiza in the chat. Maybe the Yankees should give Oswaldo Peraza the keys to third base, and if he works out, keep him at third. But if he doesn't, look at the trade deadline and the deadline. Hey, that could be definitely an option the Yankees go. You know, we keep talking about the in-house moves the Yankees could go. Peraza, Yorbe Vivas, DJ LeMahieu is still on our roster. There's a couple of Cabrera. There's a couple of options the Yankees can go in-house as well, but I personally say you got to get someone in here. No news on Bregman. Get him to the Yankees, says Punisher. Yes, sir. Steve, good to see you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. BLK, what's up, Max? 18 degrees in New York. Ooh-wee. You better bundle up, BLK. You better light that campfire. You better light that fireplace. Get some s'mores going, man. My God. Rudy's in the chat. Yankees should sign Max Cover. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's a great comment right there. That's a great comment, Rudy. Thank you, bro. Who else did I miss in here, man? Thanks for being here, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's halfway through the week. My day's thrown off because, first and foremost, I went in to work late because we were closed in the morning because of the winter storm. So I went in a little later than normal, and I got out later than normal, too. So my day's all confused, man. But I wanted to pop on live and just kind of talk about what the heck we can do, man. So let's bring up some of these free agents here. Not many. Fun fact, there's only been 2 third basemen signed this whole offseason. Josh Rojas and our old friend Giovanni, a.k.a. Gio Urshela. So Rojas went to the White Sox. Urshela went to the Athletics. And these 6 are your last remaining available third baseman. Now, there's other players that can play third base, of course. But you're looking at true third basemen. Here you go. Here's your list right here. So you got Bregman at the top. He's still in that QO. Mind you, he's still in the QO. Yohan Moncada, Nicky Lopez, Patrick Wisdom, Jace Peterson, and Brian Anderson. Nothing sexy, right? Nothing sexy after Alex Bregman, in my opinion. Some people keep bringing up Yohan Moncada. Do not want him, even though he's a switch hitter. He was once one of the top prospects in baseball. It just did not work out in the White Sox. Did not work out in Chicago. He's always injured. That's the number one thing with Yohan Moncada. He's always injured. Now, he could be a cheap option the Yankees go. I know he made $14 million last year, but he's not going to get that. He's not going to get anywhere near that. Patrick Wisdom's an interesting piece. Don't think the Yankees go that route, but he's still out there. Bregman, by far, on this list is the best option available if you want to go free agent-wise. But let's talk about some other guys. Let's talk about some infielders, some second basemen that can potentially play third as well. So here's all the guys that got signed. But let's go to the free agents down here. And you got Brandon Drury, Ha-Seong Kim is still out there as well. And then you also have Adam Frazier. Brendan Rodgers is a name that the Yankees have already checked in on. You know, him and Jorge Polanco are the 2 names that the Yankees have checked on already this offseason. Jose Iglesias, some people keep bringing him up in the chat. He had a good year last year with the Mets, but I haven't heard anything about Jose Iglesias. Maybe he can drop an album, you know, and boost his market up a little bit, but haven't really heard much about him. And then the options are pretty slim down low. Pretty slim. So free agent-wise, the names out there are not the best names. That's why I'm at the point where I know the Yankees probably will not do this because how expensive it would be, but I would go get Bregman. I mean, right now, John Heyman thinks the Red Sox are the clear number 1 team to potentially sign Alex Bregman. So we talked about it yesterday. You can sign Bregman, and not only does it help your team, but it blocks the Red Sox from getting him as well. So that's 2 birds in 1 stone. That's 2 birds in 1 stone. Fernando's bringing up trade for Ramirez. I would love Jose Ramirez on this team, but I can't talk about the Jose Ramirez stuff until I see some actually traction and not rumors. I mean, all we saw with Jose Ramirez was he took off his Guardian stuff on his social media. I mean, we've seen athletes do that in the past. Football, I mean, Deebo Samuel did that with the 49ers, and then a couple days later he signs a contract with them. So you can't really take that with a grain of salt. I know I've heard he was unhappy. Some of the moves that the Guardians have made this offseason did not sit with him well. But for right now, until we see some smoke, I'm not going to really talk about the Jose Ramirez. I would love Jose Ramirez, man. I really would. I mean, who wouldn't? The guy's awesome. Anderson's got power, I believe. He used to play for the Marlins. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Brandon, what's his name? Hold on. Yeah, Brian Anderson. I think he could play first base as well. Oh, Miss Sydney's in the chat. Yee! Ha! How you doing? How you doing? Mario says, I dislike the Dodgers with a passion. With a passion, says Mario. Aiden's bringing up keep Brian Hayes. Yeah, that could be another option they do. Keep Brian Hayes has requested a trade from the Pirates. His bat is not the best. I'll bring up his stats in a second here. We pretty much, we've been breaking down all these players for the past couple of weeks. And, until some spring training games start, that's what we're going to probably do until pitchers and catchers report, until we actually see some action on the diamond. We're just going to be breaking down some of these players. And my guy, Li Yankee King, thank you for subscribing, brother. I appreciate you, man. I thought you were already sub, bro. But I appreciate you for doing that, man. Spending money for Brandon Rogers to the Yankees, but I don't know about Alex Bregman. Yeah, I mean, Brandon Rogers would be a cheap option. He made $3.2 million last year. So all these numbers right here on the screen, everyone, that's what they made last year, to kind of put in perspective what the market looks like. So I would assume Polanco would probably be right around the $5 million mark, maybe cheaper. Now listen, guys, what about taking a shot at this guy right here, huh? Huh? Good old Joey. Good old Joey. I'm kidding, bro. That guy needs to be out. He should not be in the MLB. He needs to be in AA. He needs to be somewhere not in the league anymore. Joey Gallo stinks. But there he is, guys. Remember this guy? God, he sucked. Why not the Yankees sign Rizzo? Well, we don't need Rizzo. We don't need a first baseman. We got Paul Goldschmidt. We got Paul Goldschmidt. So Rizzo, he's still getting paid by us. He's getting paid $6 million to sit on his arse. And my guy Patrick Franks being a member for 13 months. Let's go, bro. Bregman is the best option. Hello, Hand of Doom, says Patrick Franks. He is the best option. There's no doubt about it. It's a clear-cut favorite, man. It's just going to cost you a lot of money. Li said I would do these two trades. First, the White Sox acquire right-hand pitcher Marcus Stroman. Tigers acquire infielder DJ LeMahieu. Yankees acquire lefty Jake Eder. Infielder Javier Baez. Andrew Benintendi. And some prospects. I don't know if I would do that, bro. You would have to take on Javier Baez's contract. Benintendi, he's getting paid. I want to say he's getting paid like $18 million too. Hold on, let's take a look. Let's bring up some of these players that Li Yankee King was talking about here. He would trade for Javier Baez. You would have to spend $25 million this year, 24 next year, and the year after. I wouldn't do it, bro. I would not do it. This guy, ever since he got paid, his play just went downhill. It just went downhill. And then let's check out Andrew Benintendi. This guy, let's go. This guy was just, after he got paid, same thing happened to him. I'm trying to remember how to spell this guy's name. And then you got to pay $17 million for Benintendi? Nah. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good on that. Kike Hernandez for second. Kike would be an interesting player. Let me bring him up because, I mean, he's one of those baseball players, man. He can play everywhere on the field. He's clutch in the postseason. I'm shocked he's still available. I really am. You know, a team, he would be good on any team. I mean, his numbers aren't great. But like I said, in the postseason, he turns into another animal. He has a 229 average last season, 281 on base, 373 slug. I mean, the bats average 713 OPS in his career, a career 238 hitter. He has a good glove, and the postseason is a different breed for this man. just last year. I mean, the guy hit, what was it? 289 against righties, 308 against lefties. Had 2 home runs, 2 clutch home runs. You know, so he comes through when the lights shine brightest. That's for sure. Let's see. Yep. I mean, the guy's clutch, and he can play a lot of positions. Eli, enough of the DJ trade. He's not going nowhere. I don't think so either. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, bro? Joey Gallo is a favorite of the analytic crew. He just can't play. He stinks, dude. He really stinks. Let's bring up Benintendi. Since we brought up Benintendi, I know it's just for laughs and all that stuff, but Patrick Franks popping confetti all over the place, baby. And my guy JT, welcome to the squad. You are the man, Patrick. You are the man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, bro. Benintendi last year had a 685 OPS. So let's look at the last 2 years. 682 with the White Sox in 2023. So in 2022, he had a good year with the Royals and with the Yankees. I mean, the Royals, he had phenomenal. 320 average, 387 on base. And then he went to the Yankees, hit 254, 331, 735 OPS. After he got paid, though, look at this. 262 and then 229. The OPS plummeted from, 700s to 682, 685. Oh! Ken doing what he does, and that is going back to back with Patrick and popping confetti all over the place. My guy, John, the Beagle Day. Welcome back to the squad, bro. You are the man, Ken. You are the man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, I would not want Benintendi or any of those guys, honestly, man. Let's take a dive at Jorge Polanco real quick. A name that the Yankees are, have already checked in on, have interest in, and all that good stuff. Let me fix my camera. There you go. Oh, you missed your part two? Welcome in Gonzalez, Chase, Madoff, competitive, balanced, round A, pick 33 overall. Yankees acquire Graham Pauley. Mariners acquire Andrew Benintendi. Damn, my boy Eli Yankee King. My boy? He's on he's on MLB The Show right now. He's making moves left and right. Mitch Haniger, Mitch Garver, Yoendris Gomez, Jackson Castillo, Jeter Martinez, and Dowell Joseph. That's a lot of trades, man. That's a lot of people being on the move. Benintendi's another Ellsbury. Yeah, I wouldn't want him. Bregman is just waiting on how Bregman knows he'll be the difference. I haven't really heard anything about the Yankees on Bregman, Mario, which sucks. I said it. I was talking about it yesterday, man. At this point, I would love Bregman on this team. He would be the best option for us. That's, without making a trade, that is. There's still other options you can do with the trade markets, but I'm talking about free agent-wise. Bregman is the best available player. We're talking about Jorge Polanco here, who below average glove, but once upon a time, if you take a look at his stats, in 2021 he hit 33 home runs. Which, I mean, is he the same player? I don't know, because injuries after that year kind of took over Jorge Polanco. I know the Yankees said they checked in on him. Last year he had a 651 OPS, 355 slug, 296 on base. I mean, I wouldn't want him, honestly. I think the 2021 Jorge Polanco is long gone, and I just think there's other better options for the Yankees to go. He would be cheap. But I don't think I'd do that. Eli says it helps Mariners and Yankees out of money. Yeah, I mean, if you move DJ LeMahieu's contract, no doubt. And it helps Volpe move to second base. I just don't like Javier Baez personally, bro. I really don't. I'm hearing Mariano, his wife. What? I didn't hear anything about that, John. I didn't hear nothing about that. We need a leadoff hitter. We do. The Beagle Dad. Right now, it'd probably be Volpe from default, but Dominguez, it would be either Volpe or Dominguez would be my two guesses for leadoff if we keep the roster how it is right now. Now, the Yankees could still get Bregman, but Hal said he can't spend any more money because of the tax penalties. Yeah, that's what I know. They don't want to go over $300 million. I get it, but at this point, man, you gotta do what's best for this team. You gotta better this team. And I just don't believe in DJ LeMahieu being your starting third baseman as bettering the team, personally. I'm pretty sure you all agree with me. You know, like, and then the other option would be Brendan Rodgers, another name the Yankees have looked at this offseason. Numbers don't really. I mean, he hit 267 last year. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, my guy, Patrick Franks, doing it again. Popping confetti all over the place, man. And then Angel, welcome back to the squad. You are the man, Patrick. You are the man. Thank you, man. I appreciate the heck out of you, dude. If you're going to look at Brendan Rodgers, you're going to look at the away stats. It's not pretty. 214 on the road, 323 slugs, 570 OPS. That's away from Coors Field. I don't want that. I don't want that. I would love Baez more than LeMahieu. His contract might be worse than LeMahieu's contract, though. That's what I'm scared about, Li. I mean, Baez, let's look at his chart real quick. I would be afraid to pay $25 million for this guy, man, at this point in his career. Like, he's not even eligible because he missed a lot of time. He missed half the year last season. But look at this, bro. Like, he hit 184 last year before he got injured. 294 slide. These are like, this is DJ stats right here. So you would much rather have this guy that's making $25 million hitting the exact same like DJ was and making $10 million more. Yeah, he's washed. I agree. Profar is still out there. Excellent leadoff hitter. Yeah, he is still out there. And honestly, bro, I haven't heard much about Profar. I just don't think the Yankees go that route. I know he can play the infield, but he's majority played the left field the last couple of years. So I don't think the Yankees would be on Profar. He is a good leadoff hitter because his on base was top. I think he was 7th last season in on base. Baez can actually play defense. No, his defense, his glove is. He has a good arm too. His glove is not bad, but his bat stinks, dude. His bat stinks. The Dodgers have 2 roster spots to clear. Could be an infielder or a left-handed relief pitcher. I did hear that, and I know I heard that they're trying to bring this guy's name came up. He's a righty though, Brazier. I heard the Dodgers are trying to move him. He's slated to make $4.5 million this upcoming year. 37 years old. I don't know if the Yankees don't need righties, so the Dodgers are trying to trade this guy away. But I know the Yankees won't go after him. We have way better righties in the pen right now, personally. But they do need 2 guys off the team to add Scott and Kirby. LeMahieu can't do anything. I get it. But like I said, man, you would have to pay $10 million more for Javier Baez. I don't want to pay a guy $25 million. If it's Baez, if he's not putting up numbers, I'm good. We need lefties. Yeah, we just need one. Tim Hill reunion coming. Didn't he pitch for Boston too? I think he did a couple of years ago. Yep. He used to pitch for Boston. He was actually pretty decent with Boston. Not that year. 2021, he had a 1.50 ERA. And then just kind of the last 2 years in Boston was hell. He did good. I mean, he did way better with the Dodgers, but he's getting older, and the Yankees already have plenty of righties. What's up, Arthas? Did I see Clark Schmidt on? Yes. Yeah, he was on the hot stove yesterday, wasn't he? It's still right in front of us. Oh man. Yep, it still is. Can we stop with Tim Hill? Says Li. Just stop with it. And then we bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes. We keep bringing him up. The bat's the similar, man. The bat's just not there. Maybe it was a bad year for him. Maybe because he's had some good years with his bat. 2023, 762 OPS, 271 batting average, and then like 2024 was just a bad year. He's injured, but his glove is great. It's one thing about Ke'Bryan Hayes, and you have him for multiple years. You could go that route. You would have him for I think 5 more years at $5 million. So, or I think it's like $7 million actually. So it's not really a expensive contract for Ke'Bryan Hayes. If you believe that he's this player right here, if I'm the Yankees at 271 batting average, 453 slug, 762 OPS, I don't know if he is that player anymore. But that was just that was 2 years ago, and that was when he was healthy. So it could just been a really bad year for Ke'Bryan Hayes last season with these numbers right here. But what's up, Ron? I wish we never traded Trey Sweeney to the Dodgers last year. Yeah, Sweeney, and then they traded him to the Tigers. So Sweeney's on Detroit right now. We talking cheaper options because Minnie Hal needs cojones, says Mario. Yeah, I'm just taking a look at all the options available. The biggest spending option is Bregman. No doubt would be Bregman. I don't know why that's not fixing, but there's really not a lot of options left out there, and it just seems like day by day goes by. It just seems like we're just gonna go in house for the third base position. That would be my guess. There we go. And Ken, the Tigers are also trying to get out of Bias's contract. I don't blame them. John, any news on Bregman? Not really. We were talking about him earlier, but is it following me? Oh yeah, that's why. See, this thing's following me right now, man. Stop. There we go. I'm good. Stop following me, man. But yeah, like Bregman, there's no news. John Heyman earlier, he was talking. He said that the Red Sox, in his eyes, have the best option to get him. And honestly, he gave 5 teams out there, and he didn't list the Yankees as his top 5 team. So, it would be a move that I would make personally, but like I said, I'm just a guy in front of a microphone talking baseball. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? I think the Yankees should go after Ha-Seong Kim or Jorge Polanco at third. Yeah, Kim's another great name out there. He's just injured, so maybe the Yankees are a little reluctant on Ha-Seong Kim because of his injury, and he's a Scott Boras client, so I'm assuming he's going to want more than a 1-year contract. That's what I would give him. If a guy has a bum shoulder, and give him a 1-year contract and see what he does. But I don't think he'll take that. I don't know. But Ha-Seong Kim, he could be a leadoff hitter as well. So if you go that route, maybe hold it down on third base for a couple of months, and then you have your leadoff guy and a guy that can play third. Be smart for the Yankees to let Red Sox get Bregman, then we can get Tristan Casas and then trade Stanton to the Giants. What? You think? I don't think Stanton has a full no trade clause first and foremost, and I don't think the Giants would take Stanton. Stanton's making $32 million this year. Next year is down to 19. So this is like the last big year money-wise for Stanton. So that's going to help out. But I don't see anybody taking on Stanton's contract. I don't see them spending that much for Bregman. Like I said, I keep throwing this out. 3-year contract with opt-outs. 3-year contract with opt-outs. At this point, we're 3 weeks away until games are being played. 29 days. Less than a month. I keep saying 3. We are 3 weeks away until pitchers and catchers, but we're 39 days until there are 29 days until games are being played, I should say. So the more they wait, I think the less we would have to spend, but I could be completely wrong. Santander Just got $92.5 million on a 5-year contract. I think that's a little overpay, but that's what he just got from Toronto. James in the chat says, respect from Yankee fans from Toronto. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Toronto in the building. Representing Yankees. Let's go. Dodgers Woods says K-Zilla. This is probably going to be Stanton's final good year as a hitter. Could be. He's getting up there in age, but hey, Stanton comes through in the postseason. Every postseason this guy is in, he goes crazy. So as long as he keeps doing that for us, I'll take it, man, from Stanton. Yeah, Stanton, there's a no trade clause, so. What's the news on Keep Brian Hayes from the Pirates? He just requested a trade. There really hasn't been any traction yet with the Hayes information or the Hayes news. So, not much on Keep Brian Hayes. I'll keep monitoring it, though. Donnie, how you doing? Max, you see my Cleveland comment? No, let me scroll up real quick and see it. Oh, you're Stephen B. Oh, what's up, bro? You're on 2. He says, I think if I was Cash, I would call Cleveland and see about J-Ram. Just my thought. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that, like I said, it's just rumors for right now with J-Ram. Until there's smoke, I'm not really going to talk about it because I just don't see them trading J-Ram. Like, Cleveland would be idiotic. Their whole fan base would be pissed off if they do that. If he's really available, I would go after him. I would go after him. I mean, it's no doubt you would go after J-Ram if he's available. I just don't see Cleveland going that route, man. I don't think they'll trade him. Yeah, there's Quan rumors too. I saw that. What happened to Bregman if he does not sign with any team? Another screw up by his agent? Yeah, I mean, this is what happened with Scott Boras last year. Sometimes they read the market wrong. I mean, he had a 6-year, $156 million contract offered to him early in this offseason by the Houston Astros. He rejected it. Scott Boras and Bregman read the market wrong. And right now, they're running out of time. Same thing with Pete Alonso. I would assume the Mariners would be in on Alonso, maybe Bregman, maybe. I don't think he'll go there. The Giants could still be in play, probably. I mean, we're running out of time, man. What up, Alex? Did you see my comment about Bregman? No, what'd you say, Alex? It's all pointless. Max EJ's the future for this third base. Arthas, I mean, as days go by, bro, it seems like that's really what the Yankees are going to go. Quan for Dominguez and Jones, Lombard Jr. for Steven Kwan, get real. No, I'm good. Donnie, Kwan's a great player, but he's not worth Dominguez, Spencer Jones, and George Lombard. No. Can Jimmy Butler play third? I wouldn't want Jimmy Butler on my team either. If you're a Heat fan, I know you're pissed off at Jimmy Butler. I mean, talk about a diva. My Lord. Jimmy Butler making $55 million a year, and he's still not happy. I don't think the Yankees have enough assets for Steven Kwan. They have enough assets, but he's a great player. I don't know if he's worth all those. Like, he's not worth all 3 of those names. Dominguez, Spencer Jones, and George Lombard. No. I don't think the Kwan stuff Kwan's not getting traded either. Like, the Cleveland Guardians would have to be on a complete rebuild if they were talking about trading J-Ram and Steven Kwan. Those are your 2 best players on offense. I don't believe it. I haven't heard much about the Kwan stuff. That's what I'm saying, but I'm not going to talk about stuff that's not going to, like, the J-Ram stuff came out of nowhere. The Steven Kwan stuff came out of nowhere. It's just like another day in the off season that, let's bring up some other names, right? The rumors today was Kwan for the Martian, Jones, and Lombard. I would hang the phone up in a heartbeat. Can Luis Rojas not be? Well, he is the third base coach. So, yeah, right. Exactly, Kevin. Grow up, Jimmy. And then he's suspended again. They just suspended him for 2 days. For 2 games. DJ as a starter is a scary thought. It really is. It's a terror. I just can't see. I don't know how this team can sit there and say, like, yeah, we're okay with having DJ as a starter. I can't put my head around it, man. Saw a feed today about Stroman for a rise. Padres need pitching, Michael. I mean, if that's another thing the Yankees need to figure out is what the hell's going on with Stroman. You know, like, are we just gonna keep him? I mean, it'd kind of be awkward, in my opinion, if you think about Stro and what he has to go through. Like, your name has been tossed around trade market all off season, and they didn't trade you. Now you got to come on back to the team. I mean, I'm sure he'd feel some type of way about it, but this is how the phone call would go with Cleveland for J-Ram. Hey, Chris, you want to talk Ramirez? Hello? For real, though. Yeah, J-Ram's not getting traded. It would shock me. Left-hand reliever is more important than a third baseman, says Kevin. No, I wouldn't say it's more important. I think third baseman is more important. Last year we only had one lefty, pretty much we had two at a time, like Ferguson and Victor Gonzalez, and then those guys went away, and then we got Tim Meza for, he had a terrible year with the Blue Jays, got DFA'd, we signed him, and then we got Tim Hill. I would just want one lefty. I think third base is more of a priority in my opinion, Kevin. Because I think the bullpen, the arms that we have in the bullpen now are great. The righties in the bullpen, that is. T. Cascus in the chat. Too bad we can't bring back Willie Randolph for third base. Oh, yeah, for the third base coach? I wouldn't be upset with that at all. I wouldn't be upset with that at all, man. I just seen too many mistakes by Luis Rojas. Space, what's up, man? Padres don't want to increase budget any further, especially considering the lawsuit, so don't think they'll take Stroh unless Yankees eat salary. Yeah, I know the litigation going on with the Padres front office is a big issue right now in San Diego. I do think the Yankees would have to eat up some of that contract, though, no matter where he goes, Space. If he gets traded anywhere, they might have to eat $5 to $7 million, which that would still free up $11 million. If you eat $7 million, you're still freeing up $11 million bucks. So I know they don't really care what they get in return for Stroman because you just want that contract off the books. But, man. Yeah, Yuki Masui from the Padres would be great. Yeah, I mean, his name's been flown around a couple times too. Another lefty. Yeah, his numbers look pretty solid. I mean, his walk rate's kind of up there, but strikeouts above average. 3.73 ERA, 69 strikeouts, and 62.2 innings of work. I mean, Matt Blake with this guy probably would do wonders too. Boone is exactly why he will start. Dirty Jesus, my guy. If Stroman has some fortitude, he comes back with something to prove, makes us have to play him, and then we can get something for him before the July collapse. Don't you think we're going to collapse in July? I don't think we're going to collapse in July, Dirty. Oh, you're a Heat fan? Says Bleacher Report was saying Bregman was going to sign after Christmas. Well, we're pretty much a month after Christmas. He's still in the market. Wandy Peralta, I don't think that's going to happen. The three lefties I want are Yuki, Masui, Andrew Nardi, and Jake Eder. Yeah, Nardi would be awesome too. I'm good with letting the Oswaldo dude duke it out. The Oswaldos duke it out. Talking about Cabrera and Peraza. What up, Andrew? I remember Randolph doing those Kodak commercials. For you young ones, he sold cameras that use film and deposable flash. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading right now. I'm still in the middle of reading a book, and I just actually went by the Willie Randolph chapter of the book. I gotta finish that book, man. It's called The Franchise by Mark Feinsand. For Tim Hill, 1 year investing option for the next year as well. I wouldn't put a vesting option on Tim Hill. Tim Hill would be a 1 year contract for me, personally. The Yankees have to go in-house. It would be Peraza. I'll be okay with that, Eli. I would be okay with that. Just anyone but DJ, man. What's up, dude? Says D-Rod. I'm a Heat fan, too. It's freezing over here. It's so cold, D-Rod. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of buddies that are Heat fans. I got a lot of buddies that are Heat fans, and they're all fed up with Jimmy Butler, man. Peraza is terrible, says Arthas. I mean, he hasn't really had an opportunity to showcase what he has, man. I wouldn't say he's terrible. He's kind of on that same boat with Dominguez. He every time there's been an opportunity for Peraza, he's been injured. So I need a fully healthy year for him. So last year in AAA, he hit 246, 341 on base, 394 slug, 735 OPS, and 92 games. Had 13 home runs, 60 RBI, and he added 24 stolen bases as well. He's just always been injured, man. I need a full. I need a full. Let's get a full healthy spring training for Peraza, and see what this kid can do. Because I mean, he's out of options. It's now or never for this guy, man. It's now or never. He's actually pretty good. If you play MLB The Show, I know it's a video game, but this I rake with Peraza on MLB The Show. Yankees still make an infield move and lefty reliever before opening day. Yeah, there's still a lot of time left. I mean, time is ticking. Like we're getting close to pitchers and catchers reporting, and I would like I would like them to make the moves before that happens. You know what I'm saying? But they can still make moves during spring training. So we are about 2 months away from opening day. So I love my Yankee dog. My dog's name is Bronx. That's a good name for a dog, honestly. Peraza, I think if he's not gonna make the team, Donnie, he will be traded. I just feel like a huge trade weekend is coming up. It's been way too quiet, says Real Bill. It has, dude. It's been really quiet. It's been really quiet. I hope some big news drops randomly. Kzilla, what's your trade proposal? You said LOL, so I'm scared to even see it. I'm a little nervous. Making sure we didn't miss any news. No, we're good. Oh. It's not news for the Yankees, but I guess it's some news to report. The Reds are trying to get Estevez. I guess this is reported by Bob Nightingale. I'm shocked that he's still available too, honestly. Reds are engaged in talks for free agent closer Carlos Estevez, who has saved 57 games the past 2 years. That'd be a good sign for the Reds. The Reds have been making some moves. Terry Francona back in the MLB. Been making some moves. Cashman's waiting for spring training. Definitely could be the route that he's going to go. Yeah, let's go, Ken. Ken's about to start his own channel. Hey! Oh! Hey! Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. You're a Heat fan? There you go, Alex. Nice. Estevez is a good reliever. Can't believe he's still out there. There's a lot of good names still out there, man. There's a lot of good names still out there. Here, let me, before I head out, because I'm about to head out here in a little bit. I got to eat dinner and stuff like that, but I always wanted to pop on. But before I go, let's just bring up the free agents real quick before I head out and kind of look at who's still available, which is a lot of good names. It's insane these guys are still out there. Lonzo, Bregman, Rizzo could be a player somewhere. I don't know who the hell is going to sign Rizzo, but he's still out there. Some bullpen arms like Jansen, Presley, Flaherty still out there. Which, hold on, one thing I want to say, hold on, because Jack Flaherty, that is. Why does he bring up? So let me bring this up, guys. This is me on Twitter. So Flaherty tweeted out, "A certain team is not ruining baseball. A lot of other teams are just doing very little." And then this guy replied back talking about guy who grew up a Dodger fan is trying to deflect blame on the organization. Then he brings up the Yankees. The Yankees did it in the 2000s. I wish every team would. So I replied back this. Dodgers deferred $1.3 billion. I guess we missed that part. Yankees never did that. Come on, Flaherty. Come on. Don't why when someone is upset, they got to bring up the Yankees. They got to bring up the Yankees. That's not the only I had hold on. Someone else brought the Yankees up. Right here. And I had to reply back. I want to ask all the Hall of Fame voters one question. If Andrew Jones plays for the New York Yankees for 15 years with 10 Gold Gloves, 400, blah blah blah, you get my drift. Someone always brings up the Yankees when they're upset. 1996 and 1999 still stings that Braves team to the core. Like, come on, man. Why is everyone bringing us up? Worry about them. Worry about yourself, man. Let's get back to the free agents. JD Martinez is out there. He could still be a DH for a team. Bader can still be a asset to a team, center fielder. That's a lot of good names. Verdugo, I'm shocked he's still out there. Yeah, I know, Ken. I know. Action saying Max is feisty on that Bird app. Action be in there with me. So Pivetta, I think he made the worst move during the offseason because he turned down the QO. And that's like $21.05 million. Where the hell's his market been at? So he turned down $21 million. I know it's a 1-year contract, but bro, what's your market looking like? All right, let me see Kzilla's trade proposal. Arise, Matsui, and Dylan Cease for Stroman, Warren, Arias, and Peraza. I mean, it's not a bad trade, Kzilla. It really isn't. The only thing that scares me about that trade is that Arise and Cease are on a 1-year contract. So you could trade, Arias is a big name in our farm. If you trade that away for 2 guys that can be free agents at the end of the year, I mean, that's a little scary, but that's not a bad trade. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, someone brought it up, Kzilla. I personally haven't heard it, but someone brought it up in the chat. I haven't heard anything about it, but when the Yankees were winning in the 90s, we never mentioned the Dodgers. We never mentioned anybody. I made a Dodger comment, but it was deleted. I don't understand why. I didn't see it, Jack. I didn't delete it. The Yankees let's see, don't panic. Mario says, don't panic. This is the mighty Yankees, and that's that, says Mario. Talk to him. Pivetta is screwed. He has a QO hung around his neck. Yeah, dude, he made a dumb move, bro. He really did. You dump Stroman in a wasting Peraza and Warren stinks, says Kzilla. I mean, I wouldn't mind Will Warren being on the move. Chase Hampton, I still don't really want to see him traded, but I wouldn't mind Will Warren getting traded, honestly. Arise is a good leadoff hitter and a hitting machine. Yeah, I mean, it would knock 2 birds with 1 stone. You get an infielder and a leadoff hitter. But we'll see what the Yankees do, guys. I'm about to head out for the rest of the night. If anything else happens, I'll be back. But I don't think anything will happen tonight. But tomorrow, after I get off work, I'll be live a little earlier tomorrow. So if you guys want to come in, hang out for a little bit, hopefully we get some kind of news. But if not, I always like to just come on here and chit chat with all of you. But I'll see you all on tomorrow's stream. If not, it's always love, peace, chicken grease, baby, on Max Coverage TV. I'm out here, guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers, all the OGs, all the members, all the mods, everybody who has gifted some memberships today. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I'm out here. Peace. And always, go Yankees.